I think we are live. Are we live? We should be. Hopefully nothing goes wrong today, otherwise I will not be happy. Oh boy, that's me. You know, stream me, you can shut up. But real me, real me can keep talking, but that other me, the doppelganger, no, he can't be talking. But anyways, welcome in, guys. I, of course, am Bolt the Lightning. Why did I introduce myself? But anyways, like you see the title, we're going to be shiny hunting for alpha Pokemon. But not any alpha Pokemon. I want to be hunting shiny alpha Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. So I want to be hunting for like the Phalanx here. This is not a shiny alpha Phalanx, it's just a Phalanx I caught. Also, when I ended off last stream, which was when I beat the game, I did the post game on my own. And the reason why I wanted to do it on my own is just so then for next stream I could have the shiny charm, which there it is. And so I still haven't decided on what alpha I want to go for, because off camera I was able to get myself a few, because I want to make this into a video, and yeah, and so I got 4. So I got an Alpha Sharpedo, Alpha Salamence, Alpha Houndoom, and Alpha Medicham. Is there any others? I feel like there was another one, but I might be wrong. Also, I have 2 hot boxes full of shinies now. Look, the shiny charm in this game is crazy. I actually do want to put my new Sharpedo onto the team, even though Jeff was an absolute asset during my playthrough. I think it's time for him to retire for the new Shark. And also I want to put Croissant onto the team, because I do like the name Croissant. Also, before the stream I was just doing the method where you run up and down these stairs and then hopefully shiny Pokemon could spawn, so that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm coming up here just to check the Pokemon on the roof, which I don't see anything. No, I don't hear anything. Wait, that's an Alpha Bud. That's a shiny Budu. Huh. Hello, Mr. Bud. You can go in a nest ball. I use unique Pokeballs for, like, shinies I haven't caught yet. If I've got them, I'll just throw them in an Ultra Ball. I don't really care. But, now, what we want to do is also, I think I haven't asked, is my audio good? If anyone's even watching, well, to be fair, I did hear myself when I started the stream, so I think the audio is doing well. But anyways, let's look for, well, let's decide which area we want to go to shiny hunt. So, what place should we go to? Kind of want to do Wild Zone 16 to get an Alpha Phalanx, because I do really like Phalanx. Also, I could go to Wild Zone 10, which is where I've been hunting in my video. Currently, I've only gotten the Alpha Sharpedo, and the reason why I'm still hunting here, even though I do have the Alpha Sharpedo, and Arbok and Watchog do not have Megas, is because, of course, this is the only place in the game where you can find Slowpoke and Tynamo. Like, Bellsprout and Staryu, you can find Staryu in number 2 as a static Alpha. The same goes for Bellsprout in Wild Zone 5. And also you can find Weepinbell in Wild Zone 13, but I think Wild Zone 5 Bellsprout is most likely the better option. I mean, Wild Zone 8 doesn't sound like a bad idea, since when you spawn in Wild Zone 8, so in Wild Zone 8 we have these Numel that are at the front, and then a bunch of Drillburs out and about. And of course, both of them do have shinies, and there's also that Alpha Camerupt over there. So yeah, I think Wild Zone 8 should be a fine one to do for this stream. And good, okay, the volume's good, alright. So normally I like to do 20 of these and then check. So that's 3, I think. I think that was 3. That's 4. I'm not going to count every single number. The thing is with Shiny Hunting streams is that, like, since I'm not playing the game, I have to try and figure out what to talk about, so then the stream isn't just quiet. But honestly, I feel like it wouldn't matter if the stream's quiet anyway. Also, I won't be going on as long as my playthrough stream. You know, I am not going to be streaming for 6 hours for Shiny Hunting. But I do want to stream for at least like 3 hours at max, or at the minimum 3 hours. I have also lost count of what number we're on. I'll do like 5 more. 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Nice. Okay, let's have a look if any shinies have spawned. Like, during my tests of like just looking around these areas and stuff, Wild Zone 8 was quite nice to me. I did get tons of shiny Drawbers. Even got a shiny Gibble, which is quite nice. I do. Cause isn't. Okay, that's not. Okay, now there's the first shiny. As you can see, we have a little bird on top of that. Now here we have. Alright. I'll probably just lob a bunch of water, but nice. So of course you see that massive shiny counter on the screen. Hold on, which is this? I think it's this one, right? And then properties, and then I go to text, and then we go 1. So I'll set it every stream, and basically, the shiny count is just to see how many shinies I get in the stream, right? And there was the first one, a Fletch. Well, technically I got the Badoo, but I won't count that since it was off stream. Alright. Now what I want to do is I want to pop down and go again. So 20. Also, trust me, we're going to be getting a lot more shinies than like my Legends Arceus streams I did a long time ago. Like, normally I would get like 2 every stream, 3 sometimes. So I think the max was, the highest number I got on my Legends Arceus streams was 9. Wait, was it 9 or was it 6? Something like that. I don't think I don't know. I remember I got a shiny Alpha Glalie in one of the Legends Arceus streams. I do remember that. I think wasn't that like 8. Right, I'll continue from 8. So that's 9. Also, in the, like over here, you see this thing I'm moving. Basically, I have this here to where when we find an alpha shiny Pokemon, if we find an alpha shiny Pokemon, you know, I'll put them up there, and then people know what the previous one was, because why not? Also, it's good that the stream is working, unlike yesterday. I came to a conclusion that it was my internet that was the reason why I was having problems was because of the internet around my area just being a bit buggy. Which, it happens. You know, it's getting colder, so the satellites are getting interrupted or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a science guy. Also, I lost count again. I'll just do 5 more. There's an alpha number there. Alright, here we go. Let's go in. Okay, no nummels. Honestly, I would tell if that alpha Dribble was a shiny because I would see a big blue nose now. Over here, nope. Is there anything behind that still? Wait, hold on. Why are there? I thought that. So, what are you doing? This is not the place for you to be selling your fruit. You know, you have big moles that are trying to attack you, alright? I don't think this is the place to be. And then no Fletchling. There is a Trubbish and Garbodor behind here. Or Garbodor, I don't know. It's Garbodor or Garbodor or something like that. You know, big trash man. And then there's a Panthea up here. Which is regular Panthea. Alright, let's go again. I thought I was just shiny novel there, but nope, it wasn't. Like, what, 11? Was that a shiny Numel? No. I thought it was a shiny Numel. I was like 14, 15. Alright, 5 left. Okay, one more, why not? And then we'll go check to see if there's any shinies in there. Right. Oh, I heard something. I think it's that Numel in there, but no. Oh, it's in there. Oh, there's a little blue nose popping out of the ground. That must mean it's a Jobber. Yo, get out of there. Is there a shiny in here? No, it's the Gibble. Nothing in here. I think there was another hole over here, was there? Yep. Which is just a Jobber. And out we go. There's no Fletchling. No. Considering the reason why you run up to that wall is because right behind it is where those Trebuchet and Garbodor live. I know I said that, but just to give a bit more detail. I feel like I would hear it if there was a Pansear up here. Nope. Alright. Okay, time to go for another 20. Zoom out. Honestly, I've really lost count. I don't know. I'm just thinking about stuff, and then I just remember. Oh wait, should I be trying to count how many times I've reset these spawns by now? And then, not saying I can't count. I definitely can count. All right. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes I just get distracted, and then I forget. So I'll just do like another 10 or something. That's a 12. Well, I think. Okay, I'm just checking that. Alright. I feel like 5 more now. And 1. Alright. Let's go see if there's a shiny. So, no, it's just that for Drilbur. Drilbur. Another Drilbur. Anything else I can see? Any other holes? Or any Sandiles? Like, another Drilbur. Like, getting this camera up would be really cool. Let's get up. See if there's a Fletchling. There isn't. Trubbish? Nope, no Trubbish. Let's check the Pansear. I don't know whether there's any other Pokemon that spawn around there. I don't think there is. Like, I checked that roof and there isn't anything over there. Yeah, there's nothing that spawns when I do that, so I assume there's nothing up there. Also, I haven't even been recording. I should be recording this just in case we do find a shiny alpha. So I've just started to record. I'm just moving around. Also, that sound, like, if you hear something like creaking, it's like, that's my chair. I don't know, it does that. I don't know. Well, I do know why. It's just quite an old chair, but, well, no, I don't think it's old, it's just very damaged, I think. But, honestly, it's done quite well, so not like I need to replace it. I haven't... Alright, I'll do 5 more resets and then we'll go look. So yeah, I think this is how we're going to do today's stream. Until we find a shiny alpha here. One thing I should check is to see if, like, the camera is in reach. Okay, I don't know, 5, but okay, that's the final one. Yeah, wait, hold on. I will quickly run out of here. Place a marker here, and then we'll run 50 meters away, considering that is that's how far you can be. Yeah, no, it doesn't reach the camera, so that's not amazing, but that's not the worst. Nope, no. Nope. Is there anything over there? I don't see anything. I see a Numel, but that's not shiny. Even though we are looking for Numel, we're also looking for Droba. You know, as alpha. Is that a... Really? Another shiny Fletchling in the same spot? Alright. I was thinking about it. We did actually get 2 more, being the Droba and the Droba and the Fletchling. So we'll put it to 3. And also, you're not an alpha. We'll throw you in this box. There we go. Nice. And now we need to have a look if the Panthea is shiny. Right, nope. Alright, let's head back and do another 20. Or maybe we spice it up and do a 30 reset. Yeah, I'll do that. If I remember. Should be able to. A bit quiet back here, but... Alright, that should be enough. Let's have a look. Alright, no Drilbur. Oh, I hear something. Oh, it's a Sandile. Hello, Sandile. I actually haven't got a shiny Sandile yet. Maybe that actually means they have every shiny in Wild Zone 8. Because I do remember getting a Krokorok at one point. And a Gibble. Nothing there. Is there any others? I don't think there is. I do remember when I came here in my playthrough, and I did kind of get my ass kicked by every single ground type spamming, like, what was it, Phantom? I don't hear any Trubbish. And then there's a Pansear, which I don't hear the shiny noise. I think from here I would be able to hear it. If I go properties, wait, that's the wrong thing. Properties, alright, and then we can change that to 4. Alright, I think 30 is actually quite a good number, so we'll do 30 each time then. Then I can just sit back here, be quiet, and hope I have alpha spawns. Since I don't really have much to talk about. Alright, let's go check. Sitting back my feet. Rubber in there. Sandile. I don't think there was anything that spawned. Where is the other proper? No, it's just him alone. Let me check the Fletchling. Nope, no Fletchling. No Trubbish or Garbodor. And No Panthea. Alright, let's keep going. We have another 30. Okay, 18. $21. Right, 30. Let's try again. Right, 2 nummals. Both not shiny. Right. Not another shiny? Alright. Well, I guess I can check the Fletchlings and Pantheas. Be fair, if... Hold on. I was to do this. There we go. Put a marker there. I do want to check what other Pokemon could spawn. Like, is there any Pokemon that spawn up there? I think there would be, right? There might be, actually. And they could also be Pokemon that spawn up there as well. Is there... I suppose I can check. Hold on. Should be this way. If I'm not mistaken, there's a way around. Let me climb a bit. Alright, let me cross this bridge. Yeah, I don't see any, and that Panthea's is not shiny either. There's an Absol over there, but I don't think it reaches, so... Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I would like an Alpha Absol. Shiny Alpha Absol. I mean, from here, is this where, like, these spawns? That is... interesting. Or is it? It just disappeared? Oh wait, no, it's behind there. So wait, theoretically, would this method work for Absol? Why do I get the suspicion it kind of does? Like, if I wanted a shiny Absol, this could be a way, right? Theoretically. So what if he walks too far forward? The thing is, he spawns behind that chimney. You see there's an alpha one there. Honestly, chat, do you want to, instead of going for 8, how about we try and get ourselves an Absol? Considering Absol's got to be one big problem later on. And so, if we have a good way of getting Absol, then this might be good. So it's going to be hard to get. Also, I want to grab these shards while I'm here. Like, I don't think I've seen any methods to find Absol yet. Also, I think the alpha would be big enough to where I would be able to see him above the smokestack, or whatever you call it, the chimney. Alright, let's divert my attention to Absol. Is there any other shinies I could get from this? Like, maybe those Fletchling? Like, maybe the Pansear and... I think there was a Fletchling on one of these lights. Yeah, there's one there. So is there any Pokemon behind me that I can get? There's a Pidgey. There is a Badoo. See a Bunnelby over there. Anything else? No, I don't see any others. But I don't really care about those others. I want the Absol. Though it might be a hard one to get an alpha for. I mean, if it ends up becoming an alpha, then I ain't complaining. Nope. Like, I think this works. Using this rooftop in order to despawn the Absol and then respawn him. Once I get a shiny from this, well, like, I don't know whether... Hold on. Let me see if those Fletchling despawn from going back here. They do, I think. Alright. I don't think that Panfury despawns, though. Wait, no, he does. Wait, no? Does he? Well, now thinking about it, they're probably... If I was to use those benches for Absol, I think that would be a lot better. You know, but it's not guaranteed... Like, you won't be able to see him if he's an alpha, so I don't know whether it's actually better. Also, now thinking about it, I just looked over there. I'm gonna have to do Drampa at some point, which spawns in this little... What's it called? This little what's it, and that will not be good. Especially if the, this Absol here takes a while. Which I bet it will. I am not that lucky, alright? Though it's... I think I heard online that, like, spawn an alpha, it's like between a 40% chance to a 5% chance. And I can't tell whether, like, what determines the percentage of the alpha, you know? Wait, where do you come from? Can you go away? I don't want you. You too. I think if we have Absol spawns. He's probably behind the chimney, right? So yeah, I feel like if I can't see him, he's most likely behind the chimney, so then I can respawn him. Yeah. Right. Nope. I didn't mean to fall off. Also, then the next question is, how do I even get over there? I didn't think about that. I'll try and figure that out once we get there. Once we get a shiny Absol. This might take a while. You see, there's an alpha. It's right behind the chimney. So I thought the bench would definitely be easier. Maybe it is actually the bench time. I will do that off cam. If I will test it off camera, since I think it would be a bit boring. You just watching me sit on a bench for like 2 hours. So that's why I'm just running back and forth like this. Since at least you're seeing something. Like also if let's say one of those fletchling was shiny and alpha, I feel like I would want to do some experimenting on it. Not like, since there's still some things I don't know about alphas in this game. Whether, so of course I've heard online where shinies don't despawn unless there's more than 10, right? So there's 10 shinies on the map. If another shiny spawns, then one will get removed, deleted. But I don't know whether this also applies to shiny alphas. Whether I can keep doing this and get like if a shiny alpha Absol was to spawn, right? Would it, like, how do I put this? So yeah, if a shiny alpha Absol was to spawn, would it save, you know? Or would it just be overwritten with just a regular Absol? I feel like it would be, for the next time an Absol was to spawn there. Like an alpha Absol was to spawn there, then it would pop up. But I've searched online and I can't find any like thing saying about and their like despawning thing and how they work as a shiny. I don't think whatever I said made sense, but it made sense to me. All right. I mean, look, doing this method was how I got my Salamence, so that was something. Also, how am I gonna like? I know that Budew has like some purple on it. And that's the only way you can really tell. There's a Dedenne over there. That would be interesting. Pokemon. What do you want? Die. That would be annoying, not me. I do, of course, want to get Croissant to level 100. Just so then he can just destroy everything. Same with this Alpha Sharpedo I have. But I don't have any like XP candy right now, so that is a project for another time. Maybe once I get a full team of shiny Pokemon that I want to use. So dawn is approaching, that's good. Honestly, whoever is living below, yeah, they're just like, what is banging on my roof? And then just a 10-year-old who wants a shiny Absol. Well, I don't even know the age of our characters in this game. Normally they say we're like 10 or 11. I think I remember in X and Y that we were actually 17, I think. And since this is an X and Y game, like this is a Generation Kalos game, Kalos game, maybe we are also 17. Because I don't think, like, I don't think, at the start of the game we come out of the train and we are, like, holding this massive briefcase, right? So I doubt we're, like, 10, since I don't think a normal parent would send a child out into Paris with a briefcase without, like, any shelter or anything. Like, without, like, a hotel or something to stay at. So I assume our character is quite old. And like I said, especially when it comes to Paris. You do not want to send your child to Paris. They might get robbed. Which is actually what happened in this game. We got to Paris and we got robbed immediately. By Pancham. It's like the casual Paris experience. Right, good thing those Ghastlies aren't going to annoy me now. Wait, no. Alright, I don't see anything. You know what? I feel like it's actually for the best if I come back to this, like, on my own, doing the bench reset method. Just because I just want to get shinies this stream. So I'll head back to 8. Also because I'm getting bored. And instead, we'll go back to resetting 30 times. Hold on, just checking something. Alright, I'm good. I'm just going to sit back in my chair, shiny hunt, and hope we find some shinies. I'll also move my microphone back here. Probably move my legs because they are getting sore. Okay, that is my chair. I'll do like 10 more. Alright. Have a look. That's fun. Nothing. No. Nope. Nothing? Alright. No fletchlings. No Trubbish. You know, see that? I don't need to check that Pansear, do I? Since I think I already have a shiny Pansear. Somewhere. Yeah, I have an Alpha Pansear called Chimichanga. Chimichanga, whatever. 2, 3, Let's go check. Let's run. Really? Nothing? Again? Alright. No fletchling? I don't hear any Trubbish. And we don't need to pants it. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, final one, and we'll go check again. Alright, let's go. Yo, another. Let's have a look. Nothing in there. Nothing? Again? Alright, whatever. Strange. And nothing in there. Alright, honestly, I think I'm going to start doing them in 20s again. Just so we can do it a bit quicker. Feet around. My legs around. 4. What time is it? Alright, let's keep going. I already kind of lost count. I think that's 5. That's 6. Hold on, quick check then. Alright, 7. This is 8. And then we need 12 more. 10. Alright, let's check again. Drill bird. I don't see a null. Let's run. Nothing in there. Nope. Nope. And nope. Alright. Don't hear any bin bags. You know what, I'll check the pans here, just because I can. And I don't hear anything. Alright. Let's go for another 20. Alright. 8. Wait, no, that's not 8, that was 3. Alright, let's go check. Nope. Nothing? Still? Man. This is a bit of a drought right now. Maybe I should try else. Maybe that place is nicer to me. Don't hear anything over there. Yeah, I think I'll come back, maybe, Is there anywhere else we can go? Maybe Phalanx? You know what? No, I'm going to continue a little method I have going. It's not amazing, but it's better to find alphas, I think. So here we are at Wild Zone 10, the place I've been hunting for in like that entirety of yesterday. And basically how I am doing it is that I go from the entrance and I run over here, up the stairs, and then to this bench. We kill some time at the bench to change it to night or day, depending on what, you know, what time it is like currently. So if it's day, it's gonna go to night, and if it's night, it goes to day. And then we run back, check to see if there's any timers on the run back. Good thing is we don't really have to look at the bell sprouts that like around the side, since of course we will hear the shiny sparkle if it does spawn. And then once we get to the entrance, we just fast travel. And we just rinse and repeat over and over again. And that's how I was doing it. And that's how I got this guy. The funny thing is, right? Hold on. Let me get out of here. When I say this guy, I might want to mean these guys. Because I forgot to put you in. You can come with me. Wait, no. Because I got another one off camera. I forgot to tell you about the fawn. You know? So what do you want? Alright, keep moving. That's a big Staryu, but I'm not looking for Staryu right now. To be fair, Alpha Mega Shiny Starmie will definitely look like a big freak. Okay, no Bellsprout. No Bellsprout. Big Slowpoke. Alright. That's a big Bellsprout. Thing is, like when I've been doing this method, it's not really method, it's just more, I don't know, just something. However, like, I've never actually gotten a shiny on the run back. Well, I have, but not in like this area with the Slowpokes. But I have gotten, you know, a shiny on the run to the bench. Like, I've seen a few Carvanas and the Sharpedo right here. Alright, keep going. feel like maybe once I wrap up the stream, I should try the bench method here again. Even though I don't think it works on the Slowpokes, which is the one I want. Not because I don't want, like, if anyone just joined and didn't hear me explaining the Sharpedos, you know, I got 2 of them, 2 Alpha Sharpedos, and we want, like, the one I want is Slowpoke, of course, just because it's the only one that, well, actually no, there's 2 that doesn't spawn, you know, anywhere else. It's just here, and there's Tynamo over there that's getting Mega Evolution. Is there anything I want? You know what? While I'm here, I actually do want to show you guys, like, what shinies I've caught and stuff, and like I was able, just like a regular Pyro, I was able to evolve. I have this freak. I will need to get like all of these. I need to get at some point. I got the Alpha Medicham. I got the Alpha Houndoom, which honestly is very cool. I do like him. Didn't get the camera up. Got the Alpha Sharpedo. The Alpha Salamence, which looks cool. Was there another one that I'm forgetting right now? Salamence. No, there isn't. Alright. Did I already set it? I don't know. I'll do it again. I'm thinking while I'm here, do I have any pictures I can show you? I mean, this was the shiny Alpha Houndoom, and then they're all yelling at me. I've been eaten. And then I was hunting it. Yeah, this was before yesterday's stream. Well, stream. That didn't work. I don't know what this is. Is it just me running? Oh, I remember now. It was Alpha Pansear. Yeah. Kakuna. Oh yeah, here is the there's a shiny Alpha Garbodor I found. And I assume this was that was a Krokorok. This is most likely another. Wait, no, that's just a Trubbish. Yeah, that's the Gible. Anything else I can show you? Oh yeah, this was me getting this shiny charm. Don't know, I just took random pictures of Zone 16. This guy. Absolute freak. I don't know what I did here. Oh, with a Bellsprout, I remember that. Yeah, that's enough pictures. Also, if I am to get another, you know, like, if I was to find an Alpha Carvanha, I think what I would want to do is, I want to do the experimenting on it. You know, what I was talking about earlier was me not knowing if a shiny Alpha was to spawn, would it despawn if it got despawned? Like, would it despawn in, like, yeah, would it save the shiny Alpha, or would it despawn? That's what I'm trying to get at here. Also, I would know if one of those Tyros over there are shiny. Like, I would know they're shiny if they are green. That's how you tell. They're like they're like quite a pale mint green. That's the best I can describe it, I think. Let's keep going. We've only been streaming for like 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I think I should go for like another 3 or 2 hours and a half, something like that. I don't know. So I don't think the Pokemon that spawn on the roof get affected by anything. I think they, like, I don't think they like have a chance to be shiny. Though I might be wrong. But every time I check up there, I never see any of them being shiny. So I don't know. And there's not a really good way to check if they spawn from down here, since you can't really see them. With it. Alright. Let me check some things. Nothing. It's terrifying when they just show up like that, and then they just, you know, like, oh boy, that's a big guy, you know? So, what even is a Slowpoke? Is it like is it a dog? A bear? I mean, he looks very bear-like, I think. What are you? What are you? Don't shake your head at me. What are you? He's yapping. I don't know what he says. Yeah, I get it. So then... Alright, so you're not a dog. Are you a bear? I don't know what that means. Tell me, are you a bear? You are a bear? Huh. Well, you learn something every day. And what? Okay, I need to do another question. Hold on, sir. Are you a shark? Tell me, are you a shark? I think he proved his point. Hold on. I'm gonna search up what is a Slowpoke, because I don't think he's a bear. Even though he's trying to convince me that he is. You know, you over there, I do see you. It's a hybrid of a hippopotamus and a salamander. People are saying it's an otter. I don't think Slowpoke's an otter. Alright. He's too fat to be an otter. I'm not saying otters can't be fat. Is that? I don't think it is, but I want to check. No? Alright. Fine. Let's keep going. So yeah, I'll keep hunting here for like another 30 minutes, and then I will go somewhere else, I think. Right? Is that how I'm going to do with it? I think so. Also, I have ordered a takeaway, so that might be coming soon. Okay, that I think I just heard it. Hold on, let me get out of here and I will go look. I will mute my mic while I do this. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I don't think it was food. Alright, whatever. Let's keep going. Alright, there we go. Nice. Actually, I might turn that down a little bit. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Do I turn down my TV a little bit? I suppose I can. To make sure the music isn't echoing or anything like that. go. Nice. Let's keep going. Right now, I don't think I've reset the spawns. Right now I have. Unless I just... Okay, hold on. Something I do want to check just real quick is the roof Pokemon. Just in case one of them did you know, get affected by this method. I don't hear any Watchogs. I don't see shiny Watchogs over there. Alright, whatever. Alright, keep going. I haven't found a shiny in quite a while now. Do you want to check that out? Dynamite? Alright. Just give me a minute. Alright, I'm back in my seat. Alright. Let's just close my door. Did I hear something? Probably just me. This will be the final one, and then I'll head somewhere else. Just because, I don't know, I'm getting bored of that. Also, I think I want to do Wild Zone 10 as like the off-camera project. And then I will, you know, continue doing... well... Like, I want a stream hunt and an offline hunt, you know? So, I suppose we can try and figure out what I want my offline one to be. Like, it's probably is a better idea doing the, static alphas. To be... Like, I just thought of it. Or do I just go back to Wild Zone 8? Because I got 2 of the Pokemon I need from Wild Zone 6. To be fair, all of them can be Mega Evolutions. Like, all of them have Mega Evolutions. There is a Ghastly. Nah. I think the best idea is probably just to go to Wild... Yeah, I'll just go back to Wild Zone 8. because the two most common Pokemon here are Pokemon with Mega Evolutions. And so if one of them end up being shiny, then, you know, I'm not complaining. I've already lost count, but wait. Oh, I just noticed this. Hello, shiny Numel. You can go into a. Oh no. Checking. Yeah, I don't think that would be more than just that normal. So I'll keep going, and I can now update this counter. Properties. There we go. 5. Also, I think once my food arrives, something that I haven't told you guys is that the controller I'm using currently, and like I'm not using Joy-Cons like I was doing beforehand, it's like this special controller. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hello, sir. So, like we saw earlier, there is a Absol on top of that roof. That was my last Great Ball. I didn't mean to do that. So, if there's an Absol on top of that roof, sitting at these two benches would be a good idea, right? So, this controller I have has a special function, right? I saw it online and I was like, damn, I kind of need that. I don't want arthritis when I get older. So, what I decided to do was get it. By a click of a button, it does this. That's the wrong button. It does this. I'm not touching anything. And so once my food comes, I will just be doing this while I go and eat it. And then I'll come back and see if anything has shined, let's say. Don't know how I'm going to do it, since normally I have like YouTube on in the back, you know, just watching something. Though, you know, my thing's occupied by you know, my TV's occupied by streaming. And also, I don't think I want, just in case like something happens where my mic turns on, I don't want any YouTube videos being playing, you know, being played during, you know, me trying to find. Okay, whatever I'm saying doesn't make sense, but that's alright. I don't. My whole life doesn't make sense, so I relate. Alright. hear something. That might be food. Okay, gun. Is there anything that spawned? So I wonder if there's a good way of getting, like, trying to target this Camerupt. Like, if I was to run far away, would he despawn? How long does it take for him to despawn? Let me run back. Alright, so just running up and down these stairs. Like, if you run all the way over here, run back, and he spawns again. That is a good thing to know. Let's keep going there. Also, I'm not keeping count. Alright, I'll do another 10, I'll go check. 1. Also, now thinking about it, a shiny fletchling we got would bump this counter up to 6. Also, I think one more. Oh, I heard something. Where? Was it a Panthea? No? Oh, I see a blue nose popping up. It's this guy. Hello, Mr. Blue Nose. I don't hear any Trubbish. Also, you're not an alpha. How do I... There we go. Okay, let's keep going. Also, I should also change this to 7. Alright, let's go check. Don't hear any shinies. Alright, keep going. Alright, let's go check.
To be fair,
I am getting kind of tired. Like, it's not like there's a problem, but I think I have an idea that I want to do. And so I might just end off the stream today. Like, right here, since... And I just don't really want to eat on camera, so... I don't feel great eating on stream. And so, once my food gets here, I don't really want to... You know? So, you know what? I'll do... Like... You know what? We'll do 40 more resets. Well, around 40 more resets. Since, if I'm... You know what? No, not 40. 50. So, better start counting. I don't know how many I've done already. As I say, I've done like 7. Also, I think once I've done doing this, I might upload a short. Like, I want to give you a sneak peek of what I'm trying to do currently. There's still something I'm not sure about. But I will get there. Alright, there's the 50. I think. So let's have a look. Then, shall we? There's an alpha over there, but I don't see a blue nose. Did I really not get a single shiny from that? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's a bummer. And very anticlimactic. Any fletchlings? Not even a fletchling. Not even a Trubbish. Come on, Pansear, please. you're a disappointment. But yeah, I'm gonna end off for today's stream. You know, gotta recharge those shiny batteries. So yeah, also to be like, you know, this morning my shiny luck was insane. You know, getting both, getting you and you in the same like check, and also yesterday the double Sharpedo. That was also quite insane. And also yesterday had the Salamence here, Croissant. Maltesers was another time. Also considering Maltesers isn't even a shiny, I mean an alpha. It's just a regular Phalanx. So yeah, I'm going to end it off. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch you next time.